know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do?
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
He's 59. Mike to 59.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't know no better. Check.
Speed grip.
Now it's Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Good.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Ready.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Niners kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Jackson now. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Xavier Howard on recovery.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Under crunch. He's crashing. He's checking crunch. Tighten up.
Jackson now, throwing again, eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. They will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They run with Hill. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, it's Hill. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Russell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch twist.
Now a give, right side. Russell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 52, come on. Let's go.
11 now. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Right here, over there, right.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Russell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Look, squeeze. Check 9. Hey, Charlie.
Now. They'll toss it to Breda. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Out. Check 26.
To throw again, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, dancing to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Meadows. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Check tight, check tight, check tight, check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Switch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Stick back to pass. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stick, third and long. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Down. 60 out long. 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
50. Play.
They go counter with Breida. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to rifle one. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be. It's going to be
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Block 52. 52's the mic. Go. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stick. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Hey. 52. Kill.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw again is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. Shreds the tackle. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on second and long. Jackson throwing left side. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go. Check out. Check.
On second and 9, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 25. Say, lock it. Stand by.
They run it with Balaj. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, orbit.
3rd down, they'll throw with stick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Let's go now. 8-3. Lucky. Get it.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Hey, Team 6.
They're going to try and throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Stick, and that's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Hill. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Stick looks to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
52, Mike, 52. Yeah. You don't want to know. Where's 52?
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check it out, Lee. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
You're Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hands here. Get in there. Let's get in there, man.
Jackson being chased out left. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hill, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin there to make the grab as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 50, check 50.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Get it.
They'll run here with Balaj. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Stick looking to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say, not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
On 1st down, Meadows. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
34-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On second down, it's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Hill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Get him, boy. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
On second down, it's Russell, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Jackson to throw. Forced out to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
15-9. Go. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll have a first down past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Ravens first down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Check. Watch twist.
Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Let's go, D.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go. Come on, set. 6 out low. 2. So we got man.
First down, and it's Hill again. Refusing to go down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? but I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Hill. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson, they set up the screen to Hill. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say...
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.